What's up, y'all?
What's up?
It's been a minute since we made a video.
Yeah.
We kind of want to revise our format and just attack it with the way we rate movies a little differently. Mm-hmm. And we're shooting in a different place because we're eating right now.
Yeah. And I'm hungry.
Yeah. So the movie we would like to talk about, one of probably the highest grossing movies of all time.
Probably
now.
shattered box office record.
Yeah, I haven't even checked, but is of course Avengers: Age of Ultron.
Zing. Really great movie. One of those times where, again, like other movies we've talked about, how is that it was better than the first. Like not too many trilogies or movies that come out sequels can do that.
Period, yeah.
And in our opinion, it was better than the first.
Yeah, it was great. I didn't get to see it for a long time. I was hoping that it wasn't going to come out of IMAX before I had an opportunity to see it. Mm-hmm. And I was taking this guy somewhere, and because we wanted to see it together, even though he had already seen it. And I was waiting for him. He just tells me, just go without me. It's going to take too long. So I'm like, I can't leave you. Mm-hmm. Even though you've seen it already, I still got to see it with you. That's like our...
That's the thing.
Yeah. But I left, and I went, was crying the whole way there. Listening to that...
I cried a little bit too. Listening
to that Fast and Furious song. And
Paul Walker.
And I got there just in time, barely just in time. Because the drive's like something like a half an hour, and the showtime was like going to start. But it was great. It's even something that I might do from now on, not see it without him, but go early and on a weekday. Because there was nobody in the theater. There was like four people with me in the theater.
In an IMAX theater.
In an IMAX theater. So it was almost like I was watching it by myself. It was great. But yeah, the movie was great. You know, not too many times you can recreate the awesomeness that launched the first. But there's little that went wanting in this in terms of special effects. You know, the casting, of course. Everybody reprising their roles, which is awesome. And the plot line. I personally have never read too many comics or got too up to speed on stuff like that. I mean, I know who the Avengers are. I didn't know who even Ultron was, but the movie itself blew my socks off.
The voice actor
in every single way.
Who does Ultron? James Spader, I want to say. He's like, his voice is just amazing. He sounds so menacing, so cool. And I heard that was his voice. That's how he sounds. They didn't do anything to it. So that made it more cooler.
Originality. And, you know, you don't need to change something or alter something if it's already hecka-type.
A lot of things that happened in the movie, we were really surprised. The things that happened that probably other people who read the comics wouldn't know. And we don't want to tell you nothing. So,
of course not. But just the banter and the chemistry of the entire cast, it was great. It made the movie more relatable in a way, I would guess. And it also just made it more hilarious. And that's always an aspect to me that a movie needs is just the comedy, even in an action movie.
The two actors that played Quicksilver and Red Witch, I think it was Red Witch. The Aaron Johnson, I think that's his name. He's English, and I don't know Elizabeth Olsen. I don't know what her ethnicity is, but they both did okay with their accents, their Russian accents. If it is Russian, I'm pretty sure it's Russian. Or Ukraine or something, and they sounded pretty cool. Like I wasn't mad at how they sound, or they didn't sound terrible to me. They sound pretty cool. It's always the English guys who can do really good accents. You know, like Hugh Jackman. No, I don't know. I can't think of anybody else right now, but Colin Farrell, he's Irish, but he can do a really good American accent. He can do it pretty good. Kate Beckinsale, she's English. She can do an American accent really good. She sounds hot too when she does. Her accent in English. But just the movie, I could easily watch it again. I saw it twice before he went to go see it. I really want to see it again in IMAX because that would have been just amazing.
It's just the way you got to see movies, man.
That's the epics. You got like we said before. You go IMAX, Dublin
IMAX, San Francisco IMAX. Just seeing it in a big theater, it's just so much more better than seeing it in a small rinky-dink little one. So we come up with a rating system now. So we want to rate each and every movie based on a criteria that we think is pivotal when talking about movies and what makes movies great. So the first category would be
originality.
Originality. Of course, this is based off of a comic book, but there's still a lot of creativity that can go into making a movie based even with that. Even though they take creative license with it anyway, they kind of make it their own. I'm pretty sure that's how you spell originality.
There's not really too much we can think about how original it was, since they had the material and everything, and they're based off of comic book characters. So maybe do you think we should just? I don't know how you.
No, this is gonna go with everything. So we're not gonna deviate from it. But I would say on a 1 to 5 scale, that's how we're gonna rate it. It is a 5, because you could take something and change it, but still have it be true to the plot line, and still have the the diehard fans going home happy, and people also that don't know anything about the movie loving it. I mean, anything about like the background, the books or the comic books or even if it's a remake, just going and leaving and being like, that was just a great movie. So of course we give it a 5. Booyah! I don't even know if you can see that. 5 for originality. And I'm pretty sure this marker is dying, so I'm gonna throw it away. And also, just you can't picture anybody else being these people, but these people. And they hear the people that auditioned for it or wanted to be it, or they looked for it, or even the director may have wanted, I want this guy for this role. And it's just like, nah, man, that would have never worked, like, ever in life.
Downey, perfect. Tony Stark, perfect Iron Man.
Perfect.
Chris Hemsworth, perfect Thor. I guess. Well, so with Scarlett Johansson, I don't want to downgrade her, but maybe she probably bring something to the role that was really good. But I was kind of thinking that maybe a really hot actress could do the role as long as they do it. Well, you know what? Only certain type of chicks can be badasses. But so actually, I guess you could put in that category of how only certain chicks can pull it off, like Michelle Rodriguez, Mila Jovovich, Kate Beckinsale. They've all done roles where they played tough chicks. So I guess Scarlett. I guess nobody could. Some other people could have done the role, but not all of them. But Chris Evans, he looks just like perfect Captain America. Like, he looks noble. Like, his face looks like the face of the United States. That's how he looks. Who else?
As much as Don Cheadle is a good war machine, I still really liked Terrence Howard for that role, and I just really don't like it when they swap people out. It takes away from the realism for me. It's like, oh, but that guy's not that guy, so.
I guess Sammy did a really good Nick Fury. I've heard that Nick Fury's been black, he's been white though, so that's kind of.
And Jeremy Renner, of course, he's up and coming action movie star. He's in The Bournes, and just great with that. Even with Loki, even though he wasn't even in this movie, he's just perfect in every single way. And even with the voice acting, you can't really what's his name? Cumberbatch has been doing a lot of voice acting, but this guy's on the map now because of Blacklist.
I don't know if I'm saying it right.
That's what it's called, Blacklist, right? That TV show?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And, so the casting was great. Is that going to be one of our categories?
Yeah. So casting was definitely fine.
You really don't know if a movie's bad at casting until you don't like the movie. And then you're like, what the heck?
Yeah.
The movie sucked. But yeah, casting, of course, these people are those people in real life, You can't... As much as people being like, oh, I don't want to be known as Superman or Spider-Man or anything like that. Like, nah, man, that's you, bro. And that's hecka tight that you're, everybody sees that in you. Of course you want to be recognized for something that you make, but at the same time, what's bad about being known as a freaking superhero? It's awesome.
Yeah.
So, of course, we give it a 5. 5.
A fiver.
A 5.
And what was the last one?
Originality, casting,
and directing. Oh, yeah, directing, yeah.
Yeah, because a good cast, a good movie with originality can only go so far if you got some schmuck behind the camera.
Yeah.
The actors can carry it, the plot can carry it, but at the end of the day, it's just gonna there's gonna be people leaving, telling people not to watch it if the directing's bad.
Half of it is directing. The actors need to know what to do, and they need to be guided, and a really good director can make the movie even better if he does that really well.
Definitely.
And then this director, he's one thing I heard was he like wrote and he directed some of the episodes of Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
It's a boss. I never even watched that TV show.
That's all bits and pieces.
Personally thought it was like a girl show.
Yeah.
But of course we give it a 5 because he could have screwed up this movie, as many directors have with good scripts.
Good actors.
But he blew it out the park and nothing was lacking, as I said before. So we give directing a cinco manico. Bam.
Alright.
So 5 out of 5s all across the board. Of course, it's a movie that everybody's going to tell you to watch. We couldn't sit here and act like we're not fans of movies without sitting here and talking about how awesome this movie is for us.
Awesome.
It is an experience, and I would advise against you ever using the words, "I'll just wait for it to come out on DVD." Don't do that to yourself.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
See it on the big screen, man.
With a few movies I can think of right now, I did that, and you know, it's just not the same.
I was telling myself, like, if I was on the theater, it would have been so much better. But there's something else I wanted to say. Something about when you go see these movies. Like we said before, you got to think about how are they going to top this, because they're going to come out with another one.
That's true, and I heard they are going to come out with another one.
Yeah.
I said that.
And it gets you thinking, how are they going to do better than these two? You know, it's crazy. Like, they already set the bar so high. All right, can they really do it? Like we talked about with the Raid 1 and the Raid 2. How can this guy make the Raid 3 and like have it be just as good or even better? It's like, it's mind-boggling, you know, how they're going to do it. I just hope that they can. And obviously I think they're going to take their time, because we haven't heard anything about them making the next one yet. They've started on other films, other spin-offs. I wouldn't say spin-offs, but they're working on the Civil War right now.
I think that's the next one that's going to come out?
Yeah, and
Okay.
I'm really excited about that. But yeah, so just go see the movie, see it on the big screen. I think it's still in the big screen. So go.
This type of movie lingers in the big screen. They're not going to take it out. You know, Mad Max just came out, San Andreas just came out, and I'm pretty sure it's still in there.
Tomorrowland. And
They're not going to take it out.
I don't think so.
It's like people are still watching it to this day. There's probably a line, just still people.
So go see it.
Go see it. Watch it right. And I don't really think that you can go in expecting like awesomeness and not be like and be let down.
Yeah.
So I'm not worried about overhyping it, because this is like one of the greatest movies to come out since I've been alive.
Yeah.
As an action movie star, you know, the Oscars are like, they don't really give action movies the credit they should, but you know, that'll be another video.
It might get nominated, you know, for special effects or something. But yeah. So.
Bam. Subscribe. Tell your friends about us.
Comment, man. Come on. Let us know what you think.
Man. Somebody out there.
Tell us if we suck, you know, I'll take it like a man.
Take it on the chin like a chin. I gotta reach all the way over here to get it.